Hey guys, back for another video. So glad you could join me on this video. If you've been noticing, I'm doing things real raw, no edits, just straight talking. I want to be able to put out content a whole lot faster and know it's more natural this way. So we'll test it out, see how it works. But in today's video, I want to show you guys how to launch a digital product store in 24 hours or less with no tech stress. One of the biggest things that I see a lot of my students or clients facing in the very beginning. You're unsure, you're doubtful, you're skeptical, you have all these fears, and you know you're or you believe that you have these limitations or whatever when it comes to starting a business online. But all of those are limiting beliefs, especially now with this day and age, because so many things as far as digital marketing, affiliate marketing, digital products, making money online as a whole has become super easy, way easier than you think. So I want to break down some main talking points and help you guys understand how you can do this. So by the end of this video, you're going to know what a digital product store is and why it's the #1 passive income play or game or hustle in 2025 at least. I'm also going to show you the 4 pages every digital store needs. I'm going to break that down. And I'm going to show you the best platform that you should be selling your digital products on. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to show you how I'm setting up stores for the first 100 people for absolutely free. No catches. I'm going to show you how to set up your store for absolutely free. So if you stick to the end, I'm going to share a link or show you some instructions on how you can take part of that before the seats fill up, because once we get 100, I'm going to stop. All right. So here we go. So what is a digital product store? Well, the cool thing about a digital product store is everything is being sold digitally. So think MP3s, MP4s are like videos, ebooks, templates, anything that you can deliver via email or can be downloaded, your store sells those things. And there's so many of them. I won't go into detail, but in a nutshell, that's what it is. But the reason why a lot of people are selling digital products, all right, is because you don't need no inventory, right? That means you don't have to have any products in hand, or you don't have some warehouse to hold all the products and got to keep up with cost of goods. You don't have to worry about shipping, and you don't have to worry about customer service. All right, because it's all automated, it's delivered digitally, and once you set up everything, all the automations do all the work for you, all the heavy lifting for you. So you don't have to work for that. All right. And basically, people who have digital stores, they're selling things like knowledge. So think templates or tools or some type of information. All right, now there are many other things you could sell, but these are the top earning, top sales revenue generating digital products. All right, so all of this is digital. All right. But one of the best things I like about selling digital products and having a digital product store is because it works for you while you sleep. Because, like I said, everything is automated and the system runs it for you. All right. So most people, if they need extra money, what they're going to do is try and get an extra job or start a side hustle, basically trade time for money. All right. And basically, you're just creating another problem for yourself just to make extra money, right? So let's just use the example of a lot of people might go for DoorDash or Uber Eats. That's one of the biggest side hustles people are doing, right? And we even have some people that are flipping couches and stuff like that. And all that's good. I'm not knocking that out, but still, you're trading your time for money, right? So if you already were feeling like you were burnt down and tired, but you got to make more money, and raise or promotion isn't on your current job, or you can't get more hours there or whatever, so people get a second job or a second side hustle like DoorDash or Uber Eats, and now you're working twice as much just for a little bit more. And the second thing, like if you are using something like Uber Eats or DoorDash, now you're creating a new problem because now you're putting wear and tear on your car. Also, if you have children like myself, where you would be home in the evening for your children, now you're not. So you may have to hire a babysitter, or you may have to spend more money because you can't be at home and cook. So you got to do those things like that. You could create tons of other more problems because you're trading your time for money. You can't be in two places at the same time. So digital products, because it's all automated, you can create income that can match or exceed your current income without getting a second job. You can literally be working your main job and making money there in your digital product store business. Another cool thing about digital products is all you need is a funnel. All right. A funnel is basically like a website, but the difference between a funnel and a website, you're selling one thing so the customer doesn't get distracted, and it walks them from becoming a potential customer to actually buying and becoming a customer. All right. So it's just a sequence of web pages based off the customer's behavior. When they click a button, it takes them to the next page and the next page, all the way to checkout. All right. And all you need is one product. You know, most people think you got to have 100,000 different products to make some real money with digital products. No, you can make your first $10,000 or your first $100,000 selling one product. And then all you need is traffic. Now, some people also get scared on that because you think traffic, oh, I got to pay for ads. I don't know how to pay for ads. Man, you can use organic traffic. There are tons of people who are not paying a dime, not one single penny on paid ads on any platforms, and they are absolutely crushing it. So all of this stuff, if done right and you know what you're doing, you can start up for zero to very low cost. It may not cost you anything to start up selling digital products, but if you do have to spend anything, the costs are very low versus starting an actual store, like a physical store. Okay. And the last thing is about digital products, this is the new age side hustle that's really scalable. So this selling digital products can get you off your job. It can get you that time freedom back. It can get you that financial stability, right? It can get you where you need to be without you doing all the extra work of trying to work for a living. So you have to be open-minded. The traditional way of you having to work for 40 years so you can get the 401k and get the pension plan and all of those things, that is a thing of the past. If that's what you want to do, that's your business and there's no shame in it, but you have other options, many other options on how you can make all that money faster in the best times of your life. So you could be in your 20s and your 30s, your 40s, the best years of your life, and making what you, or exceeding what you would have been making if you're retiring. And you could retire yourself, your wife, your husband, and your family as early as in a week. All right, because some crazy things can happen if you do this thing right. Now, moving on. Now that you know what a digital product store is, there are 4 pages that every digital store needs. And this is where a lot of people mess up. Why am I not selling? What's going on? And people get stuck. It's not just because you create a digital product and you're sending traffic there. It doesn't mean that your digital product is bad if nobody's buying, but you have to have these pages in order in your funnel so that it works seamlessly and it converts those visitors into buyers. All right, so you got to have these things set up correctly. So here are the best pages to have. Really, you must have these if you're trying to sell digital products. Now, number 1 is your sales page. Now, this is where you're going to sell the dream or the transformation and highlight the benefits of your digital product. So a lot of people call this the landing page, but it's going to be the first page that the customer sees, and it's going to have your digital product there. You want to have some pictures there, a description, and some information. And this doesn't have to be long and drawn out. I like my sales page is very simple. Now, depending on the price point of what you're selling, you may have to go in more detail. For example, if you're selling a $2,000 digital product or service, you're going to want to have some more information there versus you selling a $5 digital product. It could be very simple. It's not hard to convince somebody to give you $3, but somebody who's going to spend $2,000 might need a little bit more information so that they feel comfortable in doing so. All right, but if you can, in both of them, you do want to keep it very simple. All right. The second thing is a checkout page. This is where when they've made up their mind, they're going to click the button on your sales page and it's going to redirect them to your checkout page. This is the page where they actually put in their credit card information, their email address, their name, and all of that stuff, telling the system where to send the digital product after the transaction is complete. All right. So you want to make sure you keep that very simple and make sure it's trust building, because a lot of people panic or get skeptical towards the end when they get ready to check out. So if you can, some things I would have is maybe you have some testimonials, or maybe you can put some things like your payment is secure and things like that. Anything to let them feel like the information they're about to give you is safe and secure, and you don't have to live in no fear of their identity being stolen or them getting scammed. All right. So you want to have those things on your checkout page. Now, after they check out, you've already collected the funds, right? They've already made a purchase and purchased a digital product, but you can actually convert that customer into spending more money. Now, the best time to get anybody to buy stuff is when they're already buying stuff. So the next page is called an upsell page. Now, this is where you're going to have something optional. They don't have to purchase anything on there, but it's going to be a digital product that highlights or accentuates whatever they just previously purchased. So it's got to make sense. All right. But the upsells can boost your profits instantly. You can turn one customer into potentially 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 customers, depending on the pricing point of your upsell. So if they're just buying an ebook, right, teaching them 10 things they need to do to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, right? And they paid $7 for that, your upsell could be a $47 product or a $27 product, that's giving them something to accent what they just purchased. So they just bought the ebook. Maybe you want to have the audio version of the ebook, or maybe you want to have a tracker or something, or maybe you want to have a 15-minute call with that person to where you can get them started in the right direction. But that's going to be an upsell, and that's going to make that customer turn in from $7 or whatever they purchase into purchasing something a little bit more and boosting your income. All right. And after your upsell page, what you want to do is have a thank you page / like your access page. So this is the page where they can actually just get what they just paid for, or all the things they just paid for if they got an upsell. And it's a thank you page thanking them for the purchase. And this is where we're going to deliver the digital product. They can get it instantly, won't have to wait. Now, also, they're going to get an email. So when they click that button, it's going to be an automated email that's going to send them the digital product as well. But you want to have that thank you page so they can go ahead and get started with whatever they purchase and won't have to go back and start looking for their email. While all of this is happening, you have the customers, you have the biggest part of their attention during this process. All right. Now, the cool thing about all of this, right, it could be done all in one place. And the platform that I use to do this, that even comes with templates and everything you can use, so you won't have to start from scratch, is System.io. Now, I talk about System.io in all of my videos, but you'll find the link down below this video in the YouTube description. Just look for a link that says this platform or this software runs my entire business, and it's absolutely true. But System.io, to me, in my opinion, is the easiest all-in-one platform where you can sell digital products and a lot of other things. I won't go into all of that, but it's super easy. But the craziest thing is they have a free forever plan. So you can get started and start selling digital products for $0. No free trial. It's a free forever account. And as your business grows, if you exceed the limitations of the free account, you can upgrade as your business grows. But they start at $17 a month, $17 a month, and go up to $97 a month. And if you look at the comparisons versus platforms or softwares like ClickFunnels starts at $97, and you don't even get what you're getting for the 17 and almost the free version of System.io. All right, and you can check all those things out yourself. Same thing with Stan Store. I think they start at $29, and you don't get everything that you're getting for free with System.io. Matter of fact, you can build a Stan Store in System.io for free, absolutely free on the free plan. All right, so that lets you know right there that they're a game changer. But System.io does the email marketing for you. So it's going to set up, you'll be able to set up all your automations, right? So it's one and done. You set it up and it works for you forever. And you could do your landing pages, your upsell pages, your checkout pages, your thank you pages, courses, all of your automations can be done all in one place on the free plan, the paid plan. Of course, you can do more as the price goes up, but you can do it all in one place with System.io and so much more. But the biggest thing, the best thing that I love about System.io, again, it's beginner friendly. No tech headaches. They got tons of tutorials, have a great and awesome customer service. That will help you along the way, and I can't stress that. And they also have an awesome Facebook community where a lot of the users are there and the admin are there, and they answer your questions as well. And when I say they're they are 100% hands down, probably the best customer service I've ever experienced with a software that runs the businesses, whatever. They are probably the best. And I know I'm biased, but I really mean that. I can't stress that enough. Now, if you want to get started with System.io and start building your digital product store, I'm going to help the first 100 people do it all for free, right? And then if you sign up, here's what you're going to get. I'm going to give you a done for you, completely done for you sales funnel with everything preloaded. So you're not going to have to build it all from scratch. It's going to be all done for you and preloaded with everything we just talked about in this video. I'm also going to help you launch one digital product, and this could be one of mine or your own digital product that you want to create, or maybe you've already created it yourself. All right, I'm going to show you how to launch it and make money from it. All right, I'm going to give you emails. I'm going to help you set up your checkout, and I'm going to show you the upsells and make sure that your store is ready to go. All right, now here's the catch. Why? Okay, you're saying, Ronnie, why are you doing this for free? All right. In return for all of this, all you need to do is use my affiliate link with System.io and upgrade to at least the 17-month plan. All right. So the lowest amount is $17. And using my link, if you use my link, this is going to unlock and give you your seat inside the 100 people I'm going to help. All right. Now, again, I'm going to show you how to do everything, customize it and brand it and all of those things. All right. Now, one thing I do want to stress or do want to highlight, if you upgrade to the any one of the annual plans, you're going to get some special perks. Okay. But it's only, again, for the first 100 people. And I want to show that to you. Let me see. I got it here. I'm looking at my screen, guys. All right. So you're going to get, I'm basically going to personally help you set this up. All right? But you're going to get I guess the coolest thing of doing the annual plan, you're going to get a one-on-one strategy call with me to help you scale it. So I'm going to help you set it up and then show you how to make money with it and scale it. And it's going to be custom to you on what you're trying to do. All right. So that's the biggest perk you're going to get when you sign up for the annual plan. Any one of the annual plans, right, is going to unlock that for you. All right. So the link is going to be down below this video. And there's some instructions that you need to do. All right. You're going to, when you upgrade to any one of the plans, whether it be monthly or annual, you're going to have to email me the proof with your email so me and my team can verify that you actually signed up using my link. And make sure you email us with the email you use to create your account. All right. That's the only way we'll be able to tell. Again, this is limited spots. I can't do this for everybody. All right, but and also there's a bonus if you get the annual plan. I name one of them for you. You're gonna get that one-on-one call with me. All right, but the link's gonna be down below. Upgrade using my link to the $17 a month or higher monthly plan or any one of the annual plans. And you're going to be able to get all the things we just talked about. Again, I'm going to give you a done for you sales funnel with everything preloaded. I'm talking about the product and everything. All right. Or if you want to do your own product, I'm going to show you how to do that as well. I'm going to show you how to do the emails, the checkout, show you how to do the upsells, have your complete funnel set up, right? I'm going to even give you a game plan to show you how to get traffic and market it without paying a dime, all right? I'm going to show you how to customize the funnel if you guys got brands and your logos, all that stuff. I'm going to show you how to do it so there's going to be no fears. You're going to have a store ready to sell and make money when you're done, all right? So, all those links are going to be down in the video down below. Check this out. If you're thinking about launching a digital product, don't. Especially don't build a store. And I'm serious. That's the number one mistake beginners make. They jump into the tech and design before figuring out what people actually want to buy from them. And that's why they end up with zero sales. In this video, I'm going to show you what to do first so you skip the headaches and start getting sales results faster and stabby. That's a crazy thing about when you doing new stuff. I had my mic turned away from me, so now you can hear me, but we back. Let's get into the video. So I'm going to be showing you what you need to do first before you start selling and building stuff. All right, so that you can understand why a lot of people, when they be like, yo, I made so-and-so X amount of dollars in 7 to 10 days or 2 weeks or 24 hours or whatever. They had these things in order. There's a lot of footwork, a lot of grind they did beforehand so they can get those crazy sales results, right? So a lot of people don't see the whole story. They just see the end result. So this is how you can do the same thing too. Anybody can do it. You just got to know what you're doing. So when you start selling the product, the money will come faster. All right. So first, let me break down why rushing into building and selling is a trap. People waste weeks making these fancy pages, crazy mock-ups, making sure the colors right, the fonts right, all of that stuff, right? And you don't even know if anybody's going to buy it. You haven't done any research or anything, all right? And that's just crazy, right? If you sit down and you think about it, you just had this idea, and it might be a great idea. No one's saying that nobody's going to buy it or nothing, but it just came to you. It hasn't been tested. Now, billionaire corporations and organizations and companies test and spend millions, if not billions, on testing their products before they put any more money than that into selling it, right? So why would you make yourself different? You got to think about it like that. If you're doing that, no matter how crazy it may seem to you or exciting or innovative, you're basically building stuff nobody wants. Even if it's a great product and people need it and it can change the world, they may not even know what it is or understand it enough to why they can convince themselves to give you their money, their hard-earned money. All right, so you don't want to rush. All right. Well, like I said, the big brands, they do all this. They test fast. All right. And when you're doing this and you don't have a plan or strategy and you're just winging it or you got this hunch, that's how you burn out fast and you don't get sales. And burnout and no sales leads to discouragement and you're going to end up quitting. All right. And that's why a lot of people fail. So here's the first thing you should do instead. Get your pen ready. You're going to want to identify your offer, not your layout. What do you mean by that? Your offer. What are you bringing to the table that's different, and why do they want it? Do you know that they want it? Have they said that they want it? If there's a gap in the market to where this is missing, have you been seeing other people talk about it, that ask about it? Have you yourself experienced it, right? Is it something that you wish you had when you were in the similar situation for that the people are in that would potentially buy it, right? Not your layout, just your offer, right? And think about the value of your offer, not the design. Forget about all the crazy graphics, because there's people making money selling PDFs and spreadsheets and some of the basic stuff when they're crushing it, because nobody cares about all that stuff. They just want what that product does for them, the transformation, the problem it solves. That's all they care about. They could care less for how they looks. Nobody cares about your domain and your logo and your fonts and what you had on and whatever. They're paying you their money. They're paying you money and giving you their money because they want something in return, what's in it for them. And that's the transformation or the value or the solution to their problem. And you want to create a no-brainer product, and it should be very simple. It's got to make sense. Like, it even got to make sense to you. Definitely got to make sense to the customer, but it should make sense to you too, right? It's got to be a no-brainer. It's got to be something. Here's my money. You nailed it. If you can't figure out why they should be like, not even have to think about it, they shouldn't be saying, yo, I got to talk to my mom. I got to talk to my wife. I got to talk to my husband. I got to talk to Jesus. They should be saying that stuff. She'd be like, oh, yeah, here you go. Right? No brainer. Here's my money. Your product should be like that. Right? If I can't figure out how to do something and you have the solution for it, and I've been trying to figure it out for weeks, months, years, and you say, hey, yeah, here's the thing to that. It's right here. Boom, I'm gonna buy it. Right? No brainer. I'm not gonna have to think about it. Yo, where you been all my life? Now, if you don't know what that is, then what you want to do is go down in the YouTube description and check out my skill finder framework, and it'll help you figure out. It'll help you find a product that you already know. I mean, that you probably don't even know that you could sell, that's within you. All right. It's a skill that you have that people will pay for, and you don't even know it. And the skill finder framework will help you do that. It is down below the YouTube description. It's absolutely free. Right. So that's a no-brainer. If you're a person, this is a perfect example of a no-brainer that I just pitched to you. If you're a person and you're listening to me and you don't know what that is, I'm giving you something for free to help you find your own digital product that you can make hundreds or even $1,000s for. Right. A product that you could sell that will make you money that you don't even know that you have, that you're sitting on. You're sitting on a gold mine. Skill finder framework. You see how that's a no-brainer? Okay. Oh, I don't have anything. I don't know what to sell. I don't even know where to begin. You're giving it to me for free to help me find and solve this problem? No brainer. Here's my email address. Okay. Same scenario with money. Oh, yeah, I have that problem. Here's my money. All right. That's what I mean by creating no-brainer product, and make it very simple. It's only telling you that product is very simple. And it's just a freebie. But if you don't know what to sell, the Skill Finder framework will help you find a product based off your knowledge that you can sell right now, that you didn't even know that you have, that you didn't even know that you can make money from. It's simple. This product helps me find and do this. Don't complicate it, especially when you're just starting out. All right. So moving on to number 3. If you work with me, okay, first 100 people, I'm going to help them create the sales pages, all the stuff that comes along the product once you know and you have the product. And if you don't have one, the cool thing is, if you can't find one, right, or don't want to find one, you still can make money by selling proven, ready-made, done-for-you products that are already selling. So I'll give you a product that is already selling, making me money, paying some bills. I'm talking about getting my kids through college, paying car notes. I give you a product that's doing that for me, all right? And show you how to sell it to your audience, all right? That link is going to be down below the video, and there's so much more that comes to it, okay? But I'm going to give you a funnel that's already working. It's going to be a template. And you won't have to write or create any of that stuff from scratch. And like I said, I'm going to give you one of my products, or you can use your own. The choice is up to you. And I want you to think that you have to use my product. If you want to have, if you already have or want to create your own product that you want to sell, I help you figure out whether or not it's going to be a profitable product and people actually want it and will buy it, and you can sell it too. You can sell your own product. All right. But everything's going to be plug and play. I'm going to show you how to customize everything to your liking, to your business, to your brand, and launch and make sales when you launch, not just launch. And people don't even know that you even here. Okay. But here's the catch. You have to upgrade to System.io, which is the software that we're going to be using. It is a free software. If you want to use the free software, that's on you. But to participate in this, where I'm going to help you do all of this, like really, really help you, we'll be on calls and everything. You can ask questions, really see me doing it. I'm even going to pick some of you guys and actually do it for you, because it's you know, it's pretty much everybody's the same or close to it. And you'll be able to see how this all works and you put this all together. All right. I'm going to send you the exact funnel I use as a template, so you won't have to create it from scratch. And we're going to do it all together. I'm going to help you tailor it to your brand or your niche. So you're going to completely skip that what do I do first confusion. I'm going to be like, here's this, let's do it. Here's the next thing you're going to do. Here's next. Here's after that, all the way up to the sales. Right? Once you get the sales, you make money. We just repeat what you just did to get to that point. All right. And I'm going to show you how to launch way faster than trying to do all this solo. All right. So the first 100 people, only 100 people. The only catch is all you have to do is upgrade to a paid plan of System.io. It has to be a paid plan. All right. They start at $17 a month. That'll qualify you and unlock and reserve your spot for this gathering. Okay. When you do that, you have to send me an email with the email that you use to create your account with the paid plan. And we're going to reach back out to you with the details on how you can participate with us in this workshop. All right. But it's only for 100 people. Now, if you upgrade to the annual plan, you're going to get some special perks for doing so. All right. One of them being, I'm going to do a one-on-one call with you so that whatever whatever digital product you're selling, whether it be one of mine that's already proven, ready-made and selling, or your own, I'm going to help you cater a strategy to really, really make some money. All right. So it's going to be custom for you because you did the annual plan. So any of the annual plans, and they start at $17, but you'll save 2 months if you do the annual plan, and they go up to $97, and you'll save 2 months that way too if you do the annual plan. Now that's only for the annual plan purchasers. But to get into this workshop, right, all you have to do is upgrade to any one of System.io's paid plans, and then we're going to make history. All right. So you're going to find all of those things down in the YouTube description. If you're serious and you really want to do this, and your biggest thing is, I don't know what to do, I really need some help, this is your opportunity. It's free. The only catch is you're going to have to upgrade to the paid plan of a software that you're going to need anyway. And you're probably going to have to upgrade to anyway in order to do this effectively. Right? So that's it. You guys stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't build a digital product store yet. Do this first, because most people skip this. Let me move my stuff around. Welcome back. It's Dad Learns Money, and I'm going to show you how to sell digital products the right way. I wish I knew this when I first started because I didn't know anything. I just knew I needed to make some money. I needed to make some money fast. I was really, really drawing to digital products. It looks like it all just made sense to me. No products, no inventory. It could be automated. It could be scaled. You could make money while you sleep. Boom, I was sold. But I started out doing it the wrong way. So I'm going to show you how to skip all that stuff. So if you're just a beginner, you're lost, you're overwhelmed, you're confused, this is the video for you. You found me through God because I'm really going to break it down for you. So the first thing you need to know, guys, is what you need to be selling. There's a lot of stuff you could be selling. All right. Now, these are the categories I would like for you to stay in if you're just starting out. If you're really trying to make some money, all right, because some stuff is just a waste of time that I see people selling. Yeah, you might get a sale here and there, but it's going to take you a long time to like make enough money to buy you a burger from a restaurant. So these are the ones that have truly tried and true, been super, super good as far as for me and a lot of people that I help. Ugh, hiccups. Info products. So info products could be something like an ebook that's giving some information. And people think ebooks and stuff like that have to be super long and drawn out. You're not writing a novel. You just an ebook could be 5 pages, 3 pages. I even have one pagers. All right. Sometimes it could just be a PDF, but the info is the value. The info is what they're paying for, not all the long drawn out jargon. All right. Templates, like some real good templates, not your traditional just thrown together, copied and pasted from somebody else, like Planner or something, or um, a journal or something. I mean, a real good template that really identifies with that person, that really helps them. For example, I do like website templates. It takes a long time to build a website from scratch if you've never done it before. So if you could give somebody a real good template, for example, I have templates that I even give away for people who are selling digital products, that you can sell your own digital product and you just tweak it and make it your own, but you won't have to create it from scratch. If you want to check that out, it should be down in the YouTube description. But that is what I mean when I say a template. Okay. And then trainings like workshops, challenges, mini courses. And these could be video, these can be in text format, a lot of different ways you could do these trainings, but those are your money makers, info products, templates, and trainings. Now, there's so many more, but these are my top three. But okay, so now that you know what you should be selling, that's not going to waste your time. You're going to put you in a great position to make some real money. All right, here's how you make money from that stuff. First thing you want to do, starting out. And then this is very difficult. I know this is going to be very difficult. You're probably not even going to listen to this advice because 90% of you guys don't. All right. But the first thing you should do when you're just starting out selling a digital product, you should sell what you already know. I did not know that. Even if you think it's basic information, sell what you already know. Your 10% is somebody else's 90%. Write that down. Put it in the comments. Your 10% is somebody else's 90%. Somebody will pay you dollars cash for your 10% because it's 90% to them or more. All right. Sell what you already know. Now, if you don't know what you already know or have knowledge of that you could turn into a digital product, I have something called a skill finder framework, and it's absolutely free. And it's going to help you find a digital product that you could sell that you could turn into cash based off your current knowledge or skill set that you didn't even know that you can monetize. It's going to be down in the YouTube description of this video. All right. So if you're going to sell templates, make sure that they're fast and whatever you're selling is in demand. So everybody who's online trying to sell digital products, they're going to need a funnel. So that was one of the things I sell and give away to that niche. All right. So don't make something broad. Go to specifics. So, hey, for real estaters, realtors, um, for stay-at-home moms, for truckers, I don't know, but just cater to those people, whatever they're selling or trying to sell. If you're doing it anyway, you can sell it. So I already make templates all day and day all week selling different digital products. So I just sell the templates of what I've made. All right. So that's something you could do when I know it's in demand. Mini courses. And these mini courses, man, they can be audio, they can be video, they can even be email. I have some challenges and some workshops that are all email, right? I don't even talk to those people unless we're conversing through email back and forth, right? But your knowledge of something can be turned into a training, right? For example, this video right here, okay, that I'm recording, is going to get uploaded to YouTube, which is free value. But if I wanted to, I could take this video and turn it into a mini training as is. And the name of the product I could sell or give away is don't build a store yet. Do this first if you're trying to sell digital products, and give it away or sell it for a reasonable amount, and people will buy it. And it's just whatever amount of time this video is. All right. But somebody else, if you clicked on this video, you wanted to know what to do, right? So the same thought goes into somebody who's willing to pay. Hey, I'm about to do this. I've decided I want to sell digital products. I like this guy, and I'm gonna buy this from him. All right. So that's what the train is. And they don't have to be videos, they can also be PDFs. Guys, like a simple PDF. If you guys look at my freebies I give away in my YouTube description, right? They are simple. I mean, they so simple, right? I could sell these. Matter of fact, some of them I have sold, and I've come out with other digital products. So now I'm just giving these away now. But when you look at them, it's filled with value, filled with information that goes straight to the point, but they're so simple. It ain't all this crazy stuff in there. All right. Just go download one of my freebies and if you don't believe me. But they could be PDFs, Google Docs, Canva templates, Notion docs. I'm getting into ClickUp and Trello because people are like, yo, Ronnie, what do you do all day? How do you map that stuff out? I'm like, I got a Trello template or I got a ClickUp template I can send you, and how I map out my week and month and everything. But you don't need a full-blown course to start. It could be something simple. Just start off with what you have. So right now, if I was doing this live and I'm saying don't build a store yet, a digital product store, do this first, right? This is just the beginning of the course, and I'm selling that. And then once you have this, like my next video could be what you're doing next, what you do next. And then I just keep adding on until I have a full course and then I sell that. But right now, I'm making money during the process. I'm not wasting weeks or months trying to build it up and sell it at the end when it's all done. I've already made the money. You know what I mean? So, all right. Now that you know what to sell, I want you to figure out. You have to figure out how to choose a profitable niche. And it's even if you're starting for zero, you gotta niche down. And I know you be hearing all these people online. I get it because I was confused at it too. Everybody be saying, don't pick a niche, don't niche down, don't box yourself in. I be wanting to tell them people to shut up. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Everybody who's making some money, like some money online, right? They will tell you want to niche down. All right. Period. It's so much easier to niche down. Right? Just if you just think about it, like if I'm selling if I'm selling food, right? Um and I'm just selling, like, let's just say I'm selling Chinese food. I use that example. Any and everybody probably eats Chinese food, right? So, Americans and Mexicans and all different races and nationalities eat Chinese food. So I could post up in a mall somewhere or at some event, right, and say, "Hey, I got Chinese food." But what if I went to Little China? You know what I mean? If I went to Little China where all the Chinese people hang out at, and there's not many other Chinese food vendors that are selling food like me. right? I'm gonna crush it there, especially during lunchtime, dinner time, or whatever I'm selling, versus me going to the mall and everybody is probably selling everything, right? I might get a sale, but it's gonna be very difficult, very frustrating because I got so much competition, right? So yes, that's why I say niche down, right? When you find what you should be selling, sell it to the specific people, all right, that it's for. And most times your niche is yourself. So going back when I started, I was trying to sell to people I think could use it instead of selling to people who were just like me. And I know it will work for people just like me because it worked for me, right? So whatever I was prior to that, right? Because you've graduated. Once you've mastered or conquered the problem yourself, you've graduated. And now you just got to remember, hey, when I first started, this was hard. This is what I was going, this is what I was thinking. I know the whole lingo to sell to those people, right? Um, so it's just easier to niche. And then once you do that, you just pick you pick a niche that's based on problems people pay to solve. All right. So what would they pay for in order to get that problem solved? Right. And that is going to be your digital product. That is how you're going to make money. It's just that simple. Right. I mean, when you talk about scaling and going up to 5 and 10 figures, yeah, you could do all of that, but to start generating some cash flow, right? It's really that simple, right? It could be $1, $5, $7, $10, $27, $17, 47, whatever it is your price range is. Start generating some cash flow. People are gonna pay. People are gonna pay for solutions. I promise you, right? Um, So you, if you don't know, if you're still unsure, you're still confused, or you need some inspiration, you can go to YouTube. So you can search once you discover what you're selling and you need some inspiration of what you could sell or fine tune it or tweak it. Go look on YouTube, type in whatever it is, your niche is, and look at what the professionals are doing, right? If they're crushing it, chances are you can get a piece of that pie yourself, right? And just make it your own, put your own spin and twist on it. That's all really I did in the beginning. And believe me, guys, there's so many people. I'm talking about they already millionaires. They still do that. We research on things like YouTube and Google. We go to Instagram and look at other people. I'll be like, yo, before I go head on in this, let me see what's happening. Let me see what I might have missed. And look at the other people, and I'd be like, yo, okay, all right. I know how to make this work for me. But things you want to find out is, are people already buying them? All right. So if you see people buying them, that's what you need to like be tweaking, right? Don't cop, copy ethically and make it your own. All right. But what you're doing, you're validating on those social media networks. All right. And the main thing I can't stress uh, the most is don't chase trends. Solve real pain points. Solve a real problem. Don't be like, oh, they dropping that video. Or this other person dropping that video. And you just jumping and jumping and jumping. Everybody's selling digital products, but they're all doing it different. And you see one video get 100,000, then the next day somebody else gets 400,000, and you just doing anything that's gonna get you viral. Don't do that. Stick to your guns, right? And I did that in the beginning as too. I'm preaching to me, man. If I could go back and tell the old me, yo, man, don't do that. So this is what this video is about. All right. So every beginner is always asking themselves, what is a product idea and how do I pick one? Um, that's what the skill finder framework is for. But like I said, if you stay inside of those three brackets, like the info products, the templates, the trainings, um, you can create a product around those, and that can be your first idea. And these, like I said, it could be as simple as a PDF download. But don't get me wrong, if one of your things is like a budget planner or a meal prep guide, or people even do IG captions and fitness trackers, I just basically want you to find what your past self would have paid for. So go in your email, look at your own downloads. What have you bought? right? And how can you take this information and offer one quick win? I mean, one quick win. Did I say men? One quick win. All right. Don't be trying to do 10 modules, all right, with a whole bunch of information that's going to overwhelm you. Just give somebody a quick win and sell that. Start small and launch fast. As you grow, you can add later, all right? Because this is why most people get stuck trying to create a course first. It takes weeks and months. And some people, they suffer from this thing called perfectionism, and they get stuck in that. And they take so long, by the time they ready, somebody else then dropped it. Or times and changed. Like AI is probably gonna pull the rug from so many people that's trying to be a perfectionist. AI just faster. And you don't need videos, you need results. Right? So you don't have to have all this information and all this stuff. People just like, hey, did it work for you at least? Okay, if it worked for you, it worked for me. Or did it work for you? Maybe you even got some testimony, you helped some people. It worked for them, cool. All right, it's gonna work for me. I believe you. Let your funnel validate before scaling. And this is future. All right. So once you set your funnel up, right, if your funnel is converting, right, because you may have a great product, right? There's nothing wrong with your product, and you might be getting traffic to it, which is awesome. We all need traffic. For some reason, when people get to your landing page and your sales page, nothing happens. So your sales conversions are down. And most people say, yo, my product sucks, man. I got to change something. It's not always your product, it could just be some things you need to fix in your funnel. And when you fix your funnel, if your products are good and you're sending good traffic to it, then the problem is going to be solved. So don't even think about scaling or anything. Some people trying to go to another social media platform. I recommend you start with one before you start going to multiple different social media platforms. Definitely before you start running ads, right? Validate your funnel, validate your traffic, validate your offer. And you can update your offer as you go. All right. Let's say, for example, it is your offer, right? The and you find that out, okay? You can update it as you go, just make the changes. All right. But give yourself a goal of I'm gonna make at least $500. I'm gonna make $500 with a mini product, one digital product. All right. After that, you can start building the course. Okay. So $500. Let's say you're selling a $700. I mean, a $7 product. I'm sorry, not 700. So we're gonna divide that. So 500 divided by 7. All right. So that's 70 sales. All right, for a $7 product, and you made $500. Right. That's a good validation. Okay, they want this. All right. So that's when I would start building a course and adding on to this offer. How can I make it better? How can I improve it? How can I make it a bundle? How can I get more money from this $7 product? Right. And I won't even build the course unless I'm getting information. So people who are buying the $7 product, right? They're going to be telling me along the way, "Hey Ronnie, this right here, could you explain more on this?" I'm taking notes. "Hey Ronnie, I was confused about this. Hey Ronnie, after I do this, what do I do now after this?" Those are the products I'm going to add into the course. Those are going to be my upsells or my bundle offers or whatever to turn that product into a more profitable product. All right. So this is what I'm doing. All right. If this is overwhelming to you guys, I can help you create and set up your store. All right. Your one product digital product store. Everything we just talked about, I'll help you through that process. Even if you're unsure what to sell, I help you brainstorm it. All right, you're going to get the templates. You won't have to build it from scratch. You're going to get a funnel, so it's all automated. And I'm going to help you with the strategy, right? This is going to remove your biggest beginner hurdles, which is overthinking. All right, overwhelm, fear, doubt, unsurety, confusion. All right, down below this video in the YouTube description, I'm going to help out the first 100 people, only the first 100 people of getting their digital product store built for absolutely free. Okay, for absolutely free. You won't have to pay a dime. Now, there is a catch. Two of them, there's two catches. One of them I just said is only for the first 100 people. I can't do everybody. And second, I'm only going to help you if you use my affiliate link and sign up for System.io. System.io is the funnel building software I use. I'm going to be training and helping you build your store with. If you upgrade to any of the paid plans, and it starts at $17. So for $17, you can get $4,700 worth of training. All right. So that is a great deal. That is crazy. Helping you set your store up, the whole nine from beginning to finish. All right. So you're ready to make money and sell your product. Now, System.io also has an annual plan. If you opt for the annual plan and pay the annual plan, you're going to get special perks. One of those special perks is I'm going to personally work with you on a one-on-one call and help you set things up and customize what you're trying to do. So if you're really serious, upgrade to the annual plan of System.io, right? And you're going to get a one-on-one call with me, and we're going to go even harder on what you're trying to do as far as selling digital products. All right, this is all digital products. We ain't for be trying to do Amazon, FBA, or some crazy stuff. Let's just get that clear. Digital products, that's what I do, that's what I teach. All right, the link is going to be down below this video in the YouTube description. All the links I just talked about, you guys, and you're going to look for the link that says this link runs this software runs my entire biz. I try and make sure it's the #1 link. All right, now when you do sign up, you have to let me know, okay, that it's you. So you're going to want to email me and my team to let me know that you signed up and upgraded, and then you're going to get an email from us with special instructions. All right, you're going to email Coach Ronnie at dadlearnsmoney.com. That's Coach Ronnie at dadlearnsmoney.com. Make sure you send us your name and the email you use to create your System.io account, right? And again, it has to be one of their payment plans, either monthly or annual, right? Send us that information so we can verify it. And then when you send us that, we're going to send you an email with instructions on what to do next. Very simple, right? So yeah, that's it. If you like this video and you want to see more videos just like this, make sure you comment down in the comment section, and I'll keep pumping them out. I see you guys on the inside. Stay blessed. Yo, this is why I think System.io is the easiest way to start selling digital products. Now, I'm going to back up that claim. If you stick to the end of this video, I'm going to give you a free digital store, right, that you can use within System.io. Plus, we're going to give you everything you need inside the store, a digital product if you don't have one, or if you have your own, I'll show you how to set it up for you, right? I'm also going to give you some upsell pages, or sales pages, or checkout pages, or thank you page, the email sequences, even help you with your domain. Everything I'm going to give it to you for absolutely free. So the details on that is going to be at the end of this video if you stick around. All right. First things first, I'm gonna keep it $150 with y'all. All right. I am a System.io affiliate, okay? Which means when you sign up and upgrade to a premium plan or of System.io, I'm gonna get a cut. All right. So let's make that perfectly clear. All right. Now, whether or not I was an affiliate, I am an affiliate for them or not, I still would recommend it if they didn't even have an affiliate program, because I actually use it. I use it to teach my students and my clients how to build their online digital stores, because I just love System.io. It wasn't always like that. All right. I am a former ClickFunnels user, and I was die hard with that. So to switch over to System.io took some time. All right. But now I'm absolutely in love with it. So much so that I moved everything from ClickFunnels into System.io. And this is why I can honestly say, with me being an affiliate or not, I actually use it. I help my students with it because I believe in it. So I might as well get paid for referring people to them, because they're making a lot of money and they should give me a cut. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you guys. All right. So if you want to say, okay, he's biased, he's an affiliate, He's gonna get a cut if I sign up. Yes, but I'm not just sending you to something I don't use and don't believe in. All right. Second thing is, all right, the reason I think it's the easiest way to start selling digital products because it's an all-in-one tool. Okay. You can build your funnels with it. You can do your emails. You can set up the checkout pages and the automations. All of it can be done within System.io, the funnel building software. You can even do blogs and even do courses, right? So if you're trying to save money, right, and not have all these softwares and then learn how to tie them all together so they speak to each other and your automations work, having a having an all-in-one tool, or at least starting out with an all-in-one tool, is the best route to go. All right. And back then, when I first started, all of that wasn't like that, or there were very few. And if you found one like ClickFunnels, it was very expensive. Okay. So you don't have to duct tape and try and combine all these different platforms. Everything is going to talk to each other when the person comes to your System.io sales page or landing page or whatever you want to call it. Everything is going to start happening once they interact with your sales page. So it's going to save you money and simplifies the tech. Now, another thing I would like to throw in there, System.io, hands down, has one of the best customer service tech team that I have ever seen in my life. Super fast, super responsive. They give you screenshots, they give you video tutorials. They will even do some of the stuff completely for you. For example, if you're trying to do your domain and collect your domain and your business email, which a lot of people struggle with if they're just starting out and they're not tech savvy, if you're a System.io user, they would do it all for you. They'll do it for you for the free. For the free. They would do it for you. Game changer. You know how hard it is trying to train people who've never had a domain and a business email, how to tie them together so that when those automations of their emails go out, it's coming from their business email and their business domain. Some people it's impossible for them to do, right? So for them to do that for you for free is a game changer. All right. So this is why I stand on System.io. All right. Which brings me to number 2. It's made for beginners. All right. The interface is so simple. It's a drag and drop. Plus, they got tons. I mean, I don't even think I've seen them all. Pages and pages of templates for you to get started. All right. And I'm going to get into more of that a little bit coming up in a short little while. But the templates are basically done for you from anywhere from being a realtor to being a dentist to selling digital products to selling e-commerce. If you want to do a blog, if you got subscriptions, if you're a coach, if you're a YouTuber, whatever it is, they got a template for you. So you won't have to build it from scratch. And with your free account, you're going to get access to hundreds of them. Hundreds of them. All right. So there's that. So you won't have to find no developer or no coder to handle your stuff, man. If you can just click some buttons and follow some simple instructions. The templates are very easy and done for you. On top of that, back to the customer service. If you get stuck, they will help you with those templates. All right. And they are fast and they're reliable and super, super nice. I can't stress that enough. I told you I know I'm biased, but I actually mean this from the bottom of my heart. I don't just speak about anybody. I wouldn't send you anywhere if I didn't believe in them this much, you guys. System.io is really, really good. So with all of that, this is going to work great for you using this software, even if you're not tech savvy. So that's why I highly, highly recommend them. All right. Which brings me to number 3, System.io versus all the other tools. So there's Etsy, all right? There's StanStore, there's Kajabi, there's Beacons, there's Linktree, there's so many other platforms, all right, that you can sell your digital products for. And I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. Any platform you choose, if you're really serious about making money online, the platform isn't going to make you or break you. So I don't want you guys to think, okay, he's saying System.io. Everybody else out there is no, because I won't be successful on it. No, I don't like Etsy, but there are people on Etsy crushing it so hard. I'd be like, maybe I need to go check out Etsy. All right. But if you watch some of my videos, I'd be like, yo, don't start off on Etsy. But there are people doing great on Etsy. Um, there are people that use Kajabi. There are people that stand on ClickFunnels. I'm just telling you why I like System.io. And probably one of the best reasons is System.io has a free forever plan. $0, not a free trial. ClickFunnels free trial, Kajabi free trial, Shopify free trial, StanStore free trial. Everybody has a free trial, but System.io has a free forever plan, which means that you can use the platform for free if you're just starting a business up until their limitations, and their limitations are high. All right, you can go to their page to check that out. I won't go into the details, but the limit for one, you get 3 funnels you can do, right? And you can send out unlimited emails, right? That is a game changer for free. On top of that, they recently lowered their price from $27 a month, which was their starting plan. If you upgrade it, now it's $17 a month. The lowest I've seen is StanStore, which is $29 a month, but you don't get all of the features you need to start your business. They limit you. With System.io, you get all the features you need to send out emails and do the automations and all that cool stuff for the free. They just give you more of it if you upgrade, and it starts at $17, which still is more than StanStore at $29. But to get access to everything that you get for $17 on StanStore is $97 or $99, which is crazy. ClickFunnels starts at $97, period. They only give you a 2-week free trial. After that, it's $97, right? They're crushing the game with the price, period. And everything that you can do in StanStore, you can do in Systems.io for the free, or get more of it for $17, and you're still doing better than StanStore. I don't know what the big craze is about StanStore. I get it. Or whatever, it's just popular. People are standing behind it, and they're affiliates too, and they're promoting it real hard. But if we were, hey, how am I saving money? Because pretty much all the platforms can do similar things, and then it just comes down, okay, how am I saving me money? And System.io is crushing all of them. So as a coach, a person whose niche, whose audience is mainly people who just starting out and who don't have a lot of money, it just makes sense to send them to System.io instead of a free trial. 2 weeks is not long enough for a beginner to start making money, right? And being consistent every month to pay it. And $29 or $99 for the limitations that you might get or whatever, it might be a lot to them. So System.io crushes it. All right. I mean, for real. Plus, like I said, it's easier to use. Have y'all been on freaking WordPress? I hated WordPress. I didn't stay on WordPress that long. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I still think it's hard. I don't know why anybody would want to do WordPress anymore with all the new stuff and stuff that's out now. And some of the other websites are super hard too, right? And then their customer service sucks. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. If I would be so happy if somebody would have told me, System.io is better and showed me. And I'm like, man, heck yeah, why am I paying for and doing this and struggling with something like WordPress, right? And it's built with solopreneurs. The difference between an entrepreneur and a solopreneur, entrepreneur may have a team, right? They might have somebody helping them. All they got to do is produce content or focus on one thing. They got people working with them. A solopreneur is only them. So you're the editor, you're the site builder, you're the copywriter, the email writer, all that stuff, right? So that's what makes you a solopreneur. And System.io was built with solopreneurs in mind. I hope that makes sense. And again, I stress, free plan to start. Free forever. No trials. Okay? So that's why I use it and recommend it. I run all my funnels and automations with it. I've helped others launch it in under an hour. It's the best tool for getting results fast, right? Because you're saving all the time, all the techie stuff. I can literally give you everything and you have your store up and running in an hour. Plus, I could support you better and help you better because we're using the same tool, which makes my job that more effective and efficient because we're using the same software. All right. Which brings me up to this. I told you if you stuck around, I'm going to show you how you can get your own store for the free. Okay. I'm not going to sell you the store. All right. Because I'm going to help you set up your store, your digital product store for free. And here's what you're going to get. All right. Here's what you're going to get. You're going to get a digital product sales page. I'm all about selling digital products. All right. And it's going to, this page and this funnel is also going to be integrated with a checkout page and an upsell page. All right. Watch my other videos if you don't know what those are. All right. So I'm not going to just give you a sales page and then you can push a digital product on there, but you can't sell it because you don't have a checkout page. I'm not going to leave you hanging like that. You're going to get the whole funnel. You're going to get an email follow-up sequence, which means I'm going to help you set up the emails, right? So when they purchase, it's going to deliver the product they purchased, or if they didn't purchase, it's going to follow up with them, or it's going to follow up them to nurture them to getting your upsell, which is a higher price digital product. All right. And I'm going to give you a digital product. I'll give you a digital product that's selling, that I sell still to this day, that's making me money. I'm going to give it to you, right? Give it to you. Or if you already have your own, I'm going to show you how to set up your own and add it into the funnel. This is like crazy. Like I could charge hundreds, thousands of dollars for what I'm doing. Matter of fact, I have, right? Why this saves you weeks of time? Because this is why you want to do this. This is going to help you skip all that tech setup, the copywriting design. I did it all for you. You ain't got to watch hundreds of hours or thousands of hours of YouTube tutorials and go to YouTube University. You're going to come straight to me. I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to skip all that and go straight to progress. All right. So that you can focus on other things. I want to hurry up and get your store set up so you can focus on getting traffic there, show you how to make money from it. This is the fastest way to get your first sale. You can literally, and I have, some people have gotten their first sales within the week. All right. And this can literally happen for you. Okay. So this is why I'm doing this. I know how hard it is to get started. Most people never make it past the tech. I want to remove that barrier, remove that obstacle from out of your path. No excuses now. All you got to do is this. Make money from it. And I'm going to show you how to do that as well. But the tech stuff, I'm going to say to help. I'm not going to do the work, but it's super easy. I'm going to show you how to do it. And it's all going to be imported into your System.io account in one click. That's how easy it is. It's already pre-built and done for you. I'm just going to show you how to tweak it. All right. And make it your own for your business. All right. Now, System.io, another reason why I'm doing it is because System.io rewards me for helping people upgrade. I'm an affiliate. So that's how I can do it for free, right? Which brings me to the catch. All you have to do to get access to this is upgrade to a System.io paid plan, right? So it starts at $17. You upgrade to at least a $17 a month, right? I'm going to help you with all of this. And then you automatically unlock it, and I'm going to help you do all this stuff, right? That's it. If you want to just do it for a month and quit and say, hey, I'll change my mind, I don't want to do it, that's it. You don't have to pay me anything. And you're going to be able to keep all the stuff you had. I can't take it back. It's digital. So everything you learn within that month and all the stuff you got is still yours. There's nothing to lose except $17. All right. It's a win-win if you take action. All right. Now, there's also some perks if you upgrade even higher to the annual plan. So that means if you $17 a month, but if you do the yearly plan, you're going to save 2 months, right? So you'll probably pay like $170 one time. That's for the $17 plan. It goes up higher, just using an example. So you did the $170 a month and paid for it the year, you're saving 2 months, right? You're going to unlock some even special features. Well, one of them being, which everybody loves, you're going to get a one-on-one call with me where I can customize everything and help you on an even deeper level, answer some of your questions, right? help you like that. That's if you do the annual plan. All right. So yeah, if you got it like that, if you got a little extra paper, you can afford it, go annual because you're going to be able to get more access to me. All right. I could really sit beside you, take control of your screen and literally do it with you. All right. But here's how you do it. This is how you do it. You got to use my link. All right. You got to use my link. That's my affiliate link. It's going to be down below this video in the YouTube description or in the comment section somewhere. Right. So you got to upgrade using my link. That's what's going to qualify you. And you have to email me proof. All right. When you upgrade using my link, I'm going to get a notification of everybody who used my link. Right. And I'll be able to verify your name and your email. All right. Myself and my team. So you have to email me the email that you use to sign up with System.io, not just a random email, the actual email you use to sign up. And if you can, I would love for you to have your name so that way we can guarantee that you are the person. All right. First, last name, email that you use to sign up and create your paid membership of System.io. All right. Any plan qualifies, monthly or annual. I still work with you. If you do the annual, though, you just get the special perks. Last catch, first 100 people. I can't do this for everybody. First 100 people, then it's gone. You lost. You missed out. Maybe it'll be somebody else, or maybe I'll do it again in the future. I don't know. All right. First 100 people. So there's urgency. If your thing is, I think I could do this if I could get past the tech, and I just can't afford to have some coaches or pay some people to help me do this. It costs too much money. I need all I got to actually be successful in the business. This is your sign right here, right? $17 to start at least would unlock it, and we can do this. I'm going to give you all the stuff, help you set it up. First 100 people. Everything's going to be down below in the YouTube subscription. You're going to want to email me at coachronnie@dadlearnsmoney.com, and myself and or my team is going to take care of you and help you get started so we can start getting some money into your business. It's just like that. All right. If you need more information, there should be some videos popping up on the screen somewhere. You can check those out. Till then, you guys stay blessed, and I'll see you on the other side of success. I will help you set up your digital product store for free. And if you stick to the end of this video, I'm going to show you how. If you don't know, your name is Ronnie, aka Dad Learns Money. I'm recording this like raw. I'm not going to be doing all the editing. All right. So we're going to change it up a little bit, just go in raw. All right. But it's a catch. Of course, there's always a catch. All right, it's gonna be free, but it's gonna come with a catch. So this video, I'm gonna break it down, and the catch ain't really that bad, unless you're one of those people who you just look for a reason to not do stuff that's gonna help you get to your goals faster. All right, so digital products or setting up all the tech stuff is something that's super hard for you. You want to watch this video, all right, because this is going to help you skip all of that so you can start making the money, getting your first sales and getting repeat sales every single month. All right, you can skip all the tech and just go straight to the money, get to the bag. All right, but first, let me tell you everything I'm going to give you. All right. So when I say digital product store, this is what you're going to get. And I'm reading this. So if I be looking off and on or whatever, that is why. I'm going to give you a digital product sales page, all right? Which means it's going to be your landing page. It's going to introduce visitors to your digital product. On top of that, it's going to be an entire funnel. If you don't know what funnels is, go to my YouTube channel. You'll see all the videos. I talk about funnels all the time, okay? I don't want to go deep in that, but you're going to get a full funnel, which is going to include your checkout page, your upsell page, and your thank you page. It's going to be all set up, all right? Complete with an email follow-up sequence, so you won't have to figure out what emails that you need to create and use AI or ChatGPT. I'm going to give you ones that's already working. They are super simple, all right? And the cool thing about this, before I forget, because I keep forgetting in the other videos, all this is going to be imported into your account, your funnel building software, and we use System.io, all right, because it's free and it's easy to use, and I recommend it because I use it, all right, but it's going to be imported into your account with the click of a button. Literally, I'm not like exaggerating. You click a button, it goes into your account. I'm going to show you how to tweak it and edit it and make it your own, but you won't have to build it from scratch. And the tweaking and the editing part, especially when you have help, is super easy and fast. All right, you can have your store up and running with everything being imported within the hour or two. You could be online making money from it. All right. Plus, I'm going to give you a done for you product. I'm going to give you one of my products that's making me money. All right, bare minimum $1,000 a month. I'm going to give you a digital product that's making me bare minimum $1,000 a month, right? So if you don't have a product, you want a ready-made, proven selling product, all right, that's already making me and others money, I'm going to give you your own product done for you. You won't have to create it from scratch. No graphics, no mock-ups, none of that stuff. You're going to get it already imported into your account. Crazy. For the free. Right now, if you're one of those people, you're a little bit further than others and you already have your own digital product, you can use your own too. I'll show you how to add it into everything that we have built for you. And it's super easy. You're not going to make it complicated or complex. I do this. All right. It's going to be super easy. Super easy. All right. So if you want to use your own, you have that option too. I'll show you how to do it. You want to do this because this is going to save you so much time. We're talking about weeks of time. Some people, they can sell it and whatever, but they can't build it. If you're one of those people, you can't do this techie stuff or whatever. You want to take part of this right here. I'm going to remove all of the tech jargon from out of your life. I'm going to make it very simple. All right. Very simple for you. It's going to save you weeks of time if you're one of those people. All right. Or if you just tech savvy, but you just don't want to do it, you dread, like I don't be wanting to build, I don't always be building my websites. Sometimes I do, I get a little fire up under my butt, like, you know what, I feel like doing it, I feel creative. But most of the time, I don't build it, I pay somebody to do it for me, I tell them what I want. So if you're one of those people, you know how to do it, but you just don't want to do it, right? I got you. All right, you're going to skip the tech setup, the copywriting, the design, the layout, all that stuff. It's just you're gonna skip all of that. It's gonna save you so much time. You're not gonna have to watch all those YouTube videos. Who wants to do that? You're not gonna have to watch hours of YouTube videos and watching different content creators and getting all confused away. Which one should I use? He say this and she say that, and they doing this, and I should be doing this or I shouldn't be doing that. You're gonna get confused. Just go straight to something that's already working. I'm gonna give it to you. All right. So that you can focus on the things that matter, which is income producing activities. That's how you're gonna get your money. All right, which brings me to this, this is going to be the fastest way for you to get your first sale, right? You're going to bypass weeks of prep, hours of prep, and be able to go straight to the money, getting to the bag, producing sales, getting your money back. All right, that's what we want to do. So that's what you want to do. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this for free? All right, we're getting closer to the catch. All right, one, I know how hard it is to get started. It's real hard. All right. And I wasn't always like this where I was. I didn't know how to do a lot of this stuff. I had to learn. There's so much stuff that out right now in 2025. I wish we would have had way back in 2018, 2019. It's out now. But I had to learn how to do all this stuff, automations, learning about CPM and and copywriting and design and learning how to do software and all this stuff. It was hard. All right. And for some people, even with all this stuff now, it's hard. They just feel overwhelmed and they're confused. They don't know what to do. So that's one reason you want to do this. I'm going to take all that away from you. All right. Second is the funnel building software we're going to be using is called System.io. I have put out almost hundreds of videos about System.io. I stand on it. I use it. I help my students with it. They're great software. So I'm not just telling you about it, all right, but they reward me for helping people upgrade. So when you upgrade, okay, your System.io account, I get a commission, all right? So that is good for you because now you can do this for free without paying me because I charge hundreds and even thousands of dollars, all right? You won't have to pay me a dime, but you do have to upgrade. That is the catch. Upgrade to at least one of their starter plans. Their starter plan starts at $17, $17 a month. All right. So you can get hundreds and thousands of dollars of help for $17. All right. That's the only catch. You upgrade to a paid plan, any of the paid plans they have. The lowest one is $17. All right. you're going to unlock all the stuff we just talked about. Now, if you upgrade and go an annual plan, which means you're going to pay for it for the whole year and save 2 months, you're going to unlock one-on-one calls with me, okay? That means I'll be able to customize and help you. It'll be a more intimate setting. I can gain access to your computer, share my screen, and really go in depth and listen to what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, give you a strategy, right? All right, you're gonna step up your game just for purchasing an annual plan. And even if you purchase their highest annual plan, right, where I think is $970, if I'm not mistaken, that's their highest plan, because the highest you can go up to is $97 a month. So if you got their annual plan, it's $970, right? That you'll be paying for the year because you save 2 months. Even if you did that, you'll be coming out cheaper than actually paying me to actually do this, or any other person on the internet. All right, they're going to charge you thousands of dollars. All right, because they're literally pouring in some valuable gems. All right, that only they give to people who are paying super premium prices, the real go-getters. All right, so you're still going to crush it, even if you got this highest annual plan. All right, but I want you to win. And when you do this, this is going to help you get that momentum you need. All right, people slow down and get discouraged and lose their faith because they can't get past the tech. All right, so for both of us, it's going to be a win-win if you take action. All right, what I mean by taking action, all right, because it's only going to be for the first 100 people. I'm not going to do this for the entire world. I'm not even trying to change the whole world. I just want to change and help the people that are serious, and the real serious people ain't going to take 4 days to think about it, right? If you gotta think about whether or not I'm going to spend $17 to get all the stuff that's going to solve all the problems of what I've been complaining about, if $17 is going to block that from you and you got to think about it, I don't want to help you then. All right, the people it's going to be a no-brainer. He helping me set it up. He's going to give me everything I need. $17 for just and I can stop and cancel after the month or whatever. It's a no-brainer. All right, you helping me. You giving me the game for $17, right? If Alex Hormozi said, "Hey, I'll teach you everything I know. Just pay $17 for this software," boy, I would get the yearly plan. Like what? All right, so the thing is, you make sure you want to use my link. So pay attention, guys. I'm going to leave all the information down below this video in the YouTube description. Make sure you use my link. I can't help you. You won't unlock all these things if you don't use my link. That's the only catch. You got to use my affiliate link, okay? Use my affiliate link to sign up. All right, it's going to be in the YouTube description. And then you got to send me proof, okay? When you create your Assistant.io account, or when you upgrade, if you currently have one, you have to send me proof that you did it with my link. All right. So you're going to have to email it to me. All the details is going to be down there. But you want to email me with the email you use to create your Assistant.io account. Don't just send me a random email. The email that you use to create your actual account or upgrade to your current account with my link. You got to send me that so that we can verify. If you can throw in your name, first and last name, that would be super helpful too. All right, that way we'll be dead on it and there's no confusion. You want to email that to Coach Ronnie at dadlearnsmoney.com. All right, but if you forget, it's all in the YouTube description. There's a document that you can click on, a link that you can click on is going to explain it all. All right, any plan qualifies except the free plan. So with the $17 and everything above that, and any of the annual plans automatically unlocked. So you just, with the annual plan, you get the extra perks that I talked about. And again, I stress, this is only for the first 100 people. Only for the first 100 people. After that, it shuts down. Okay? So if you're absolutely serious, you have everything you need, you know everything you need to do in order to take part in this thing, right? I want to see you on the inside. If you need more information, watch the video popping up on your screen. Till then, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the other side of success. I'm out.